I have owned this needle scaler for quite some time now. I'm pretty sure I got this early 2017 or late 2016. So you can see I've put the miles on this thing. It's nice and dirty, some wear and tear on these needles, but it's worked great. I've never had a single problem with it. I don't use this very often, but anytime there's a lot of slag that has to be removed, like I've been welding for hours all over this truck bed, patching stuff up and trying to smooth stuff out as best as I can. And anytime there's a lot of slag that needs to be removed, or like chunks of concrete or anything, you know, sometimes I'll be working on a piece of farm machinery and there's caked on dirt that hasn't come off in probably 50 years. It's really good for that. Basically, all this tool is a pneumatic item which causes these needles to stab out really fast like that individually. So if you got some slag like this, cleans it just like that. It's very quick. All that weld cleaned up just like that. Sometimes a second pass is required, but that just depends on how resilient the slag is and how meticulously clean you want it. Usually this is not needed. Oh, how did I ever do anything without this? You can see how over any real amount of work, this saves a lot of time over a slag chip hammer and a wire brush. I think that's it. Wow, just like that. That took me hours to weld all this stuff. Did I miss a spot? Well, probably, but where? All right, well, wasn't so bad. So these things, as one can imagine, they have a lot of uses. Yeah, I would not want to be around any large volume of welding that produces any type of slag and not have something like this. You can use a wire wheel on an angle grinder. That's what I used to use before I bought this thing, and it works pretty well. But the problem with that is you get down in areas like this and sometimes it's hard to reach in there. The other thing is, if you have an area of slag that doesn't really want to come off, it can take something a lot more aggressive, and that's where things like this really shine. So anyway, I got no regrets about buying this. It was not the cheapest one on the market by any stretch, but it was pretty reasonable. I don't really remember what I paid for it, but I remember thinking that when I bought it. And very, very happy with this thing. Completely flawless, random year, 2 year, whatever it is, review on this thing. So thanks for watching, everybody.